Hey, San Antonio. I'm Jonathan Johnson, the voice of John Redcorn from King of the Hill and Ken Otote of Parks and Recreation. And you're listening to Talk Now SA. I'm born and raised in this town, and you know what? I kind of like this desk.
Hi, this is Randy Carroll with KJ97. I don't always watch Talk Now SA. On second thought, yes I do.
Hello, San Antonio. You're watching Talk Now SA. I'm Jeff Goldblatt, anchor with Ken's 5 News. I had a fantastic time with Chris Dool and Sean Paul Kelly.
Hi, this is David Robinson, and you're watching Talk Now SA.
Yeah, see,
Now live from downtown San Antonio in Soapbox Studios, it's Sean Paul Kelly and Chris Dool with Talk Now SA.
hello! Welcome from Talk Now SA. Our beloved Chris is still out on a personal mission, but I have my beautiful co-host Lisa VSF Romero, of course, and we are super duper uber excited to have Spurs big homie in the house. Yay!
Hi.
The crowd goes wild. So I know, I'm so excited. He's also from the South Side like me.
Southside.
There you go. And he's just been catching us up on all the fabulous things that he is up and coming and doing and how he got there. So I'm just going to jump right in, and I want to hear the story. How did you become Spurs big homie?
Well, it all started in '99. First year we won the championship. I had a couple of friends, we like to go to the Spurs games at the Alamo Dome, and we wanted to go all decked out. And only difference is that, for us being super fans, he wants everybody to, paint their faces. But at that time frame, I wasn't the type of person who doesn't like painting my face.
Yeah.
Because, I was sensitive on my skin. But, I just came up, I'm just going to wear a mask, because it's comfortable and,
Much easier to remove than makeup.
Yeah, and it's easier to remove the makeup. Yeah, exactly, because the makeup, it irritates your face, especially when you sweat. It's ridiculous.
You're preaching to the choir here on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, the mask thing, it was just out there just to be a super fan. And I remember it was in 2005. I started airbrushing the mask. Come up with some different ideas. So started airbrushing the mask. Put jersey numbers on there, the Spurs logo, and got a little popular then. And then I remember in 2011, I wanted to take the mask thing to a different level, which is custom make them.
Mm-hmm.
So I started making the mask, and like I said, if I don't have the time, I have a friend in California that makes them. So custom make the mask, and it made its debut in Dallas because I used to live in Fort Worth.
Oh.
So I went to go wear the mask at the Spurs Mavericks game in the American Airlines Center, and nothing happened because they all know me as a super fan for the Dallas Cowboys because I also had a Dallas Cowboys mask.
Yes.
So they didn't do nothing new to me. So when people started seeing the mask, the popularity started growing step by step by step. So and then I remember now this year, it's just almost every month I always come up with different masks. If it's a Spurs logo with the jersey number on there, or if it's, of course, with this one with the championship trophy on there. Because my normal color of the mask is silver and black.
Okay.
But since this was the NBA Finals, made it gold.
You went gold, silver
So,
to gold. I love it.
So yeah, it's ever since, it's
And so you go to all the games, you go
Yes.
to all the ceremonies,
all the games, all the ceremonies, or any special occasion, like if the players do autograph sessions, I go to that event with the mask on, or if they have pep rallies at HEB, go over there with the mask on.
Wow.
So,
That is so awesome. That's so LA, people come up with their own character and then people just get it. And
Yeah.
then that's it. So you've become like this icon.
Yeah.
And what does your mom say? Ay, mijo.
Well, to be honest with you, I kind of hide it from her.
Oh.
This was early in the year because
Hope you're not watching, Mom.
Because
Not my fault.
they always tell me that you need to grow up, mijo. You can't be
Aw.
wearing luchador masks all over the place, stuff like that. And,
You're like, what? Why?
and then now, it's when they saw what I've been doing,
So
it
proud.
got to that point. They were really proud of me. They work at the AT&T Center. So when they see them, everybody like comes up to them like, oh, so you're the big homie's parents. I'm like, oh, they were like, yeah. So I don't know, but they were just they're really proud of me.
Excited.
Yeah, they were really excited about my characters. So like when I go to the AT&T Center, they just even though like say for example if I sit in the upper level because they're really strict on rules.
Oh.
Like when people sit in the upper level, they don't let you go down there.
Oh.
But I guess I earned my stripes.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Like, when I'm in the AT&T Center, they let me do anything I want. Like when I go down there, I mean, I just don't go down there. I don't ask for autographs over there for the players, I just go down there, say hi to the staff, and if the players want like say hi to me, they'll let me.
How fun.
But like I said, I don't abuse, going down there and just ask for autographs or anything. So.
No, but they let you.
Yeah,
they let you
they
go
let
down
me,
because
yeah.
you have dedicated your head to them
Yeah,
and your
yeah.
body. So
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, that warrants.
Well, they know me. I'm not saying that they know me well, but they see me like if I'm on
Well,
the
yeah.
jumbotron or I do go to a couple of road games. Like I remember I went to New Orleans, and Sean Elliott saw me and he approached me asking me like, what are you doing here? And I'm all like, I want to kick off the rodeo road trip here too.
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
He was really
Hello.
excited though, because
Yeah.
he saw me and he was really excited and. Sean's a good guy. It's,
Yeah, he seems like he's super
yeah,
duper
he's
nice.
a very nice person. He loves to talk to people. Of course, he makes people laugh on the air.
So if you take anybody with you to a Spurs game, they better have their hair done because pretty much it's guaranteed they're coming out on the Jumbotron, right?
Yes, that's. I always
Okay,
tell
good
everybody,
to know. If we ever go with him, gotta do our hair that day.
I always tell everybody that like when they sit with me,
Yeah, be alert.
whether if it's a Spurs game or a Cowboys game, I guarantee them either they'll be on the Jumbotron or they'll be on TV. Because I've been on national television a couple of times.
Wow.
I'm always on local TV. It's funny too because recently, like during the playoffs, I've been invited to a lot of local TV stations. Fox 29. I was on KSAT 12, and it was funny too because I did a skit for KSAT 12.
Really?
And I still remember the skit too.
What was
because,
it?
They told me to say, hi, I'm the big homie, and you're watching the best Spurs coverage right here on KSAT 12, and I do Go Spurs Go like that.
Yeah.
And what was so crazy though is that they showed that skit 5 or 6 times during the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
Not
You
just
need to
during
get a
instant
reel.
replay and during the. Well, I wanted to come up with an idea. I'm about to discuss it with them soon. I want to do like a big homie high school tour for like super fans.
Super
Excuse me.
fun.
Yeah, like to go to each high school game, like if it's Brackenridge or if it's Harlandale.
Really?
But I want to mainly do it on the south side though.
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes, no offense to those TV stations out there, they're more into the north side. So I want to show the south side some love,
side.
Go like do a little tour, who has the craziest fans
Yeah.
in San Antonio
Yeah.
and in the south side. So
So what particular area are you from again?
Southeast.
Southeast, that's me too.
Yeah.
Well, I was born though on the west side.
West side.
Yeah, I was at like Couples and Heidi, and then 5 years got into the Southeast and stayed there for 10. Loved it, and
Well-
it's just so genuine. And you just feel like there's just so much, just yumminess there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I loved Comanche Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had our-
Juntos, delicious.
We had our high school, our senior trip there. Well, it's not really a trip, but it was like our senior party
Picnic?
there. Yeah, picnic.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, senior picnic there at Comanche Park. That was fun.
They used to have the best festivals, and now Lisa's from Vegas, so she's all like, where, who? Yeah.
What are they talking about?
Where are they going with that?
Well, it's like they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah. She's like, we're not supposed to recall anything from there. But from the south side, we can. And it was so fun back in the day. Rigsby Road. Now, you went to Wheatley, but it became Brackenridge while you were there.
Brackenridge, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm old enough to remember when it was Wheatley. So I was like,
Brackenridge was fun. I love that school. Actually, it was funny, though, because I actually went to 2 different schools in each level.
oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, I went to Riverside Park, then Japhet. Middle school, I went to Page Middle School, which was crazy.
Yeah.
And went to Harlandale after that, middle. And then in high school, my freshman, sophomore year, I went to Harlandale High School. And then junior, senior year, I went to Brackenridge.
And then you took theater.
Yeah.
When did you get the theater bug?
Well, it's kind of a funny story. They didn't have much stuff that I was interested in, like wood shop and stuff like that, or ROTC.
Oh, yeah.
So it left me no choice to either take graphic arts or RTF, but they told me I could take both.
Oh.
So I went up taking both.
Very
And,
cool.
You know, but RTF was more into like news media.
Mm.
But you know,
And what does RTF stand for?
radio, television, and film.
See, if I
Yeah.
knew that, I'd be much smarter. But now I am smarter for knowing that.
Yeah. I kind of did a funny skit on that, which I can't say on the air because it was kind of like a message to our principal, but it was a prank. It was a senior prank.
Yeah, no, that's not
And,
prank. Senior principal,
was a
I'll have
little
every
too-
teacher and an
was a little
administrator
too-
outside the door. I'm
Yeah.
like, sorry.
It was a little too vulgar though because you know, I played the weatherman because I like watching the weather.
Really?
You know, I like-
Albert Flores is your favorite, I'm sure.
Steve Brown.
Oh, Albert Flores, but
Sorry, Albert. Well, my dad went to high school, Albert Flores, though. at
Oh,
Harlandale.
wonderful.
Yeah, my dad went to Harlandale with him. So, no, Steve Brown. You know, the reason I like Steve Brown because you know he does a lot for that station. You know, he's like the heart and soul of KSAT.
weathermen are really great.
Oh yeah, exactly. Any weather person. In
I
San
think my
Antonio.
son's going to be a weatherman.
Yeah?
Really. Sometimes he'll say, Mommy, it's going to rain today. And I look outside and I'm like, I don't see any clouds. He's like, it's going to rain. And then sure enough, by like 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'm like, how did you know that? I'm like, who are you? Like the weather whisperer? And he's 5 now, so.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing too I like to do also is like storm chasing.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like to storm chase.
Like that movie.
Like Twister, yeah.
Yeah, that was, did you see Twister?
Yeah,
That was
I
a-
see the reality shows too.
Yeah. and
Oh,
there's-
yeah, that's right.
And there's a movie coming out in a couple of weeks called Into the Storm. It's another
Oh, I saw
tornado
that.
movie.
Saw
That
that.
one looks like it's gonna be a good movie. I want
Really?
to check that one out.
Yeah, I couldn't do that because it would mess up my hair, and there you go. I work so hard to do the hair thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, can we pretend air is flowing? Can we just, no.
Yeah.
That's why I never get cast for anything like that, ever.
Well,
But those are great. That's exciting.
Yeah, well, that's the only thing I can do, you know, just to make my character fun, you know, just not just being a super fan. But,
Oh,
know,
you go out there like this in your outfit. Oh, look at you. You're going to scare the storm.
Yeah, try to scare the storm away. I did that in my 4 years living in Fort Worth because, you know, the only thing I fear is like, I know I'm going to see a tornado here, which I did.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
but, you know, we saw, you know, kind of like down the street from our house, but it went the opposite direction. And I remember I was watching live television where they were showing a tornado flip 18-wheeler. Like it was on live TV. This happened in Lancaster, south of Dallas.
Oh.
I was like, wow, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Like, it better not head this direction.
Yeah.
And then they said, we hear the tornado sirens outside, like,
Uh-oh. It's coming after me.
And I called my sister, Jenny, I'm moving back home. I can't do this no more like that.
You're like, I'm
I
so
don't
over
want to see a
it.
tornado. Move back home like that. And that never happened, but
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you're chasing storms and then they turn on you and they chase you, where do you really run away from a storm?
well, of course, you know, this is the reason why, you know, I like to watch the weather because you're pretty much studying it. Like, I remember when I was a kid, you know, I used to watch the weather classroom.
Oh,
I
very
mean, they still do
cool.
the weather classroom, but like at 3 in the morning, I'm like, why are you going to show the weather classroom at 3 in the morning?
When the kids are asleep.
Yeah, when the kids are asleep. But I watched the weather classroom, and, you know, I kind of study the basics on, you know, how to, you know, if you see a tornado, what to expect, how to prepare and stuff like that. But,
Isn't it just grab your knees and kiss something goodbye or something like that if you see?
Well, I remember that part on Twister when that guy said that.
Yeah.
Something about sticking your butt up in the air. and
There
see
you
if it,
go.
like, strikes
And
you or
just-
something like that.
yeah,
but,
there you go. Grab your toes and yeah, and you're done.
Yeah, but I never tried that, and I probably never will. But and I remember we went to go pick up a dog in Dallas, and we saw this big dark cloud, not coming towards us, but we were actually going to run into it. And I remember I was telling my sister, I know that storm has hail in it.
Mm.
And when we walked in it, there it was hailing.
That'll
So
beat
fi-
up your paint job.
Yeah. Well, actually, we were fortunate because we actually took cover at 7-Eleven, so we were
Straight.
fine. But
Yeah.
the crazy part is that on the way to Fort Worth, we were looking on the highway and we could see some big hailstones.
Mm.
And my sister thanked me because, you know, it could have been worse. It could have damaged her Mercedes because she just got her Mercedes.
Oh, bad.
And we actually pulled over and we picked up a hailstone. I took a picture of the hailstone. It was the size of a baseball.
Wow.
I was
I've
like,
never
man,
seen
I never
that.
seen it. Yeah, I never seen a hailstone that big, and they were sharp too. So I'm like, man, I know this thing could kill you.
Yeah,
So-
that's bad.
So that
You
was-
don't get that hailstorm in
we don't have
Vegas.
that in Vegas.
Y'all get sandstorms, right?
Little ones, not really.
Nothing? Tumbleweeds?
We have nothing.
It's just dry.
Really hot weather.
They had their moments of, well, yeah, monsoons, all right. Like,
No, we don't get much of anything,
Really?
really.
Just kind of, just have fun and party.
well, yeah,
and-
sometimes it gets snow, but you know, sometimes.
No.
Rarely.
But-
Very rarely.
Yeah.
It's like here.
So tell me about your haunted house.
Well, there's two haunted versions I do. One, I like to ghost hunt. Like recently, I was at the Minger Hotel.
Good going.
I'm planning to go back over there
Yeet.
next month. I'm actually negotiating with management about doing the ghost hunting in the basement because they said that's one of the most favorable spots where you'll experience something.
Really?
Also, I'll be working at a haunted house in San Antonio. What is it? We're in San Antonio. But it's called San Antonio Slaughterhouse.
Aye.
San Antonio Slaughterhouse and Psycho Asylum. And it's, the Slaughterhouse used to be at Backstage Live.
Okay.
But now they moved it to this, the old shoe warehouse on Houston Street, across the street from the spaghetti warehouse.
And what kind of spirits are you gonna find there? Like the fajitas that I eat? is that bad? Is that we hear a lot of
Well,
mooing?
whatever a guy in a chainsaw tortured, that's what you're gonna see.
Gosh, he's so sincere. It's
But,
scary. I'm already scared, and I have full light.
Yeah,
well,
but-
almost full light. We're still
Well,
in
this
our
place is mixed bag. It's gonna be like a mental hospital / slaughterhouse. So it's.
I know some people who can fill your mental hospital. If you need. I got
Well-
some scary people in my phone.
Well, with all the crazy things I do, like ghost hunting, storm chasing, all that stuff, I might as well just check myself into a mental hospital.
So you're just having fun with the game.
Oh yeah, just having fun.
Wow.
But yeah, that's what I'll be doing too. This one will probably be opening the first week of October.
So it'll be a little cooler.
Yeah.
So it won't be so hot in your outfit.
Well, not my character. It will be. Well, it'll be in an AC, but the character that I'm gonna play, it's gonna be
Have a
hot.
lot.
Yeah. So I can't really say who I'm gonna be because I won't scare people.
You won't
but-
scare people. They'll be
yeah.
like, we know that. That's BigHomie.
Yeah.
He's Love Bucket. He's just Love Bug. Don't be scared of him.
Yeah.
He's like, no, don't say Love Bug with my name. I'm supposed to be scary. You're blowing my cover. So
Yeah.
then that one is in my favorite month because it's the pink month because it's all about breast cancer awareness. So
Yeah.
you're going to do something fun to help promote awareness for that as well, or?
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some. There's a lot of stuff I will be doing for breast cancer, because there's another thing I forgot to mention too. I have a friend whose wife has cancer. He owns a restaurant called Monster Burger.
Monster Burger.
Yeah, that one's also in the South Side off of Pleasanton Road.
Yummy.
And he has, like I said, his wife. She's been in and out of the hospital,
Aw.
and she's, we're doing a lot of stuff for her, like for burgers. Like I'm not sure if you heard of this rapper named like Jizzle.
Mm.
Well, he has this thing called the Jizzle Burger, and once you
Cute.
purchase that, yeah, it's a barbecue burger. It's really good. My favorite is the Freddy Krueger burger, though.
Ah.
It's a pizza burger, but I don't
A
want to.
pizza burger.
I don't want to explain that right now because I'm gonna get myself hungry.
Does it have like his little Freddy Krueger hands coming?
Unfortunately, no. But it's just a burger patty with marinara sauce on it.
Oh, there you
the
go.
top of the
Visuals
bun.
go
It's like
with
a
the
pizza
slaughter.
bagel.
There
Yeah.
you go.
It's like a pizza bagel, though. They even have Freddy Krueger fries too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just covered in ketchup.
Yeah. But going back to the Jizzle Burger, when customers buy the Jizzle Burger, proceeds go to her for her
Aw.
hospital bills.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that'll drain your account faster than anything else, right?
Yeah.
Those hospital bills are no bueno.
Yeah, we're gonna do a fundraiser there for her.
Oh,
soon.
good.
Yeah,
When are you doing
so
your
We're,
fundraiser?
we're working on that right now, so I'll
Okay.
keep you posted on that too.
Definitely.
But we're working on that too, and of course, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if it's mid or late October. It's gonna be the Light the Night Cancer and Leukemia Walk.
Oh.
I did that one last year, and I did that one in honor of Karen Martinez. This year, I'm gonna be doing it in honor of Andy Boy.
Oh.
So I'll be. I'm gonna try to form a team for
Sweet.
that one. But that one's, when I did that one last year, it was like really emotional. Like it was. I was really honored to take part of that. That company. So
That's
but,
amazing. Now, are you going to do a pink mask for?
that's something I'm gonna work on.
Yay!
Yeah. So I'm hoping to have it ready by October.
Can we get matching ones, Lisa and I? We want to do pink too with you.
Of course.
They'll never know who we are.
Of course. And I'm also gonna try to work on sweatbands too. I'm gonna put my mask on there, but it's gonna be pink too with the pink ribbon, stuff like that. So I want to do something like that too.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Because there is so much. We have so
Yeah.
much pesticides now and so many fake foods that are like contributing to all this more and more. So we're
Yeah.
really trying to bring awareness. That's really great that you're bringing awareness to all that. And then you go and meet with the kids at the school, the rallies.
Yes.
Oh, that must be super fun. They just must love you.
Oh wow, it's crazy because I had a teacher. Her name is Jessica. Sorry, Jessica, I can't pronounce your last name. Forgive me. She sent me a message on Facebook telling me that her first graders are huge BigHomie fans,
Aww.
and they want me to come visit them. So I kind of did this tribute video on YouTube. Thinking that that I wasn't gonna be there because of the playoffs, but it was a surprise. So when I did that video, they started. I was in back of the curtain at the school. This was at Cisneros. I'm not sure if I said the school, but this was at Cisneros Elementary School. And I was in back of the curtain. Those kids are already filing in already. They're already chanting, "Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go!" loud. And it was firing me up. Like, oh wow, I can't wait to entertain these kids. And then all of a sudden they start showing the video, and of course they showed me, and these kids were excited when they saw me, and when they heard that I wasn't gonna be there, they're like, oh, like that. So
you were like, no, it's a fake.
no, that's the point of the surprise though. But when the video was finished, I think they had that good feeling that I wasn't in the school, so they still kept on chanting, "Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go!" And then all of a sudden, I started peeking my head behind the curtain, and they all went crazy.
Cute.
But the thing is, instead of surprising them, they surprised me. And how? They were all wearing masks. They made their own mask during class.
Cute.
And when I saw that, I was surprised, but at the same time, I was emotional.
That's so beautiful.
So I was
not
like,
even there.
Wow, So all of a sudden, I was just putting on a show for them.
Just big love fest.
Yeah, just a big love fest. So,
Oh.
and they were asking me a lot of questions, a lot of funny questions. Like they were asking me, do I take a shower with the mask on, or do I sleep with the mask on? And the answer I had for that one was only cold weather.
Yes, and it does get cold here.
Yeah. Or they asked me, like, do I wear the mask in restaurants? That's only if the occasion calls for it, But I had a good time
That
over
must
there.
have been so much fun, so inspiring to them.
Yeah, it was. It really was. And they want me back.
Yeah.
But this time, I'm going to be doing, like, reading books to them and stuff like that. So,
I love that. What kind of books?
well, I'm going to pretty much leave it up to them.
Yeah.
That's going to be their decision.
Oh my God. One time I was a kindergarten substitute, and I made the mistake of saying, okay, kids, let's pick out a book. And all of a sudden I had like 23 little kids come up to me with each book that they wanted me to read.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, so maybe we got to do this more diplomatically.
Yeah.
It's like, whose name begins with J?
Yeah.
That's his book I'm reading. And then, yeah, that's crazy. So you definitely got to know. But you have theater background, so you know all kinds of different stories, and you studied that where?
UIW.
Yeah,
Yeah,
University of Incarnate Word.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. So.
Did you love it there?
I had a blast. They'll be surprised when they see me play the Big Bacon character. So.
Yeah.
Because like I said, for Augie, like I said, he does not just for the missions, he also does for UTSA football games and Incarnate Word. So the dean's gonna be shocked when he sees who's under that costume.
Wow. And when did you go there?
It's gonna be like already like 6 years ago since I've been there, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So. But,
And do you keep in touch with your theater friends?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. 'Cause now I don't have the time no more because I'm doing all this.
Life
so
is evolving.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
And what were like the shows used to come out in there? The theater shows.
That's a good question.
Did you do any there?
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember. Like same thing. Like The Lion King.
Yeah.
The Lion King. I did that one. We actually did a rated R version of Seven.
Really?
That one was crazy. Yeah, it was. I didn't expect to do theater on that one, especially for Seven. But we also did the Passion Play over there too.
Oh.
Yeah, we did the Passion Play too.
The Story of Jesus?
Yes. I wasn't part of that play. I actually wrote the script of that.
Really? Look
Yeah.
how talented.
Yeah, I actually wrote the script for that too. So, like my agenda was to mainly be a screenwriter, but since I like to, act too, they want me to take part of a lot of plays.
Yeah.
So.
Do you
but-
still write?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, there's
Yeah.
that My Love Michelle short film festival coming up in October,
I
and the
did not hear
submissions
about
are
that. I
until
can't wait to
September.
get-
What if you would have been watching on Friday? You would have seen it.
What was I
Jesse
doing Friday?
Borrego.
Oh, I was working Friday.
Oh, okay, well then you get the pass. We had Yolanda Ayala in, like the huge filmmaker, and they're doing this huge short film festival, and they're definitely looking. And I just love it. Latinos getting in there and just throwing their creative art.
Well, I got some catching up to do. I got a lot of catching up to do, so I gotta watch Friday's show too. So.
Yeah, there you go. Put it on the list of things to do.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is tell me about how you run around as Big Bacon at the missions.
Well, for Big Bacon, I entertain the fans. We got our own sections. Like the jalapeno and the puffy taco. They got the lower level.
So do you go and you wrap yourself around the jalapeno?
Only if we hug.
A big hug.
Yeah, because I remember we did this race where I actually came up with this script because we can win or lose, but I told the person who plays the jalapeno, this is how we're gonna do it. What we're gonna do is that I'm gonna let you get ahead of me first, and I'm gonna try to catch up to you. But when I get almost to second base, I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna pull a hamstring, which is a pig joke. Ham.
Yeah, it's good
I
thing you
told him
told
I
me
pull
that.
a hamstring. So when the jalapeno turns around and sees that I'm crippled, he comes towards me, and he not tells me, but he checks on me to see if I'm okay. And I'm all like, no, I'm not okay. Get the medic's attention. But at the same time, I give him a pork sandwich from Augie's.
Aww.
And right when he gets it, he opens it up. Or while he opens it up, I start taking off, faking the injury.
Look at you. Look at
And I
you.
wind up winning the race. So,
Very good. Very sneaky.
And then when the jalapeno comes up to me, he's all like this. And he's all like, it's okay. And he gives me a hug. So it's kind of like a bacon wrap hug right there. So,
I love it. I knew it. I was like, what goes around bacon? What does bacon go around? Like, there's all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. You're like everything.
yeah. And at the same time, when people take pictures of me, I pretend I bite their heads.
Oh.
But it's part of the character, but they love it. When Big Bacon bites their head.
Cute.
So it's funny.
Well, don't bite mine because you're going to eat a lot of hairspray, and I don't want you to get like poisoning from all the hairspray. I like big poofy hair.
Yeah.
How fun. And so then you're doing that for Augie's Barbecue.
Yes, Augie's
And
Smokehouse.
he's off of St. Mary's, right?
Off of St. Mary's, next to Sunken Gardens.
That's a perfect spot.
Yeah, it is. It is a perfect spot. And of course, speaking of perfect spots, he's opened a new restaurant off of St. Mary's. I'm sorry, excuse me. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Broadway. Broadway and 9th Street next to Cavender. He should be opening in a couple of weeks. I don't know the date yet, but that restaurant's almost finished. But he should be opening sometime either next week or somewhere first 2 weeks of August. But of course, we'll keep y'all posted.
So
But,
we know who's going there for lunch.
Yeah.
Our
food
friend
is-
Jessica.
The food is
Hi,
good there.
Jessica. We know you're going there.
The food is good there. And,
No
a
bread.
lot of celebrities go over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a lot of pictures of the amount of celebrities that go over there, like Rick Perry. Jesse Borrego was there a couple months ago.
Ah,
He had a party over there. And just recently, Jonathan Joss was there.
very cool.
Yeah, so,
Now, did he bring his own salsas?
No, he brought his pictures.
And
But,
there you go.
But yeah, me and Jonathan, we communicate with each other a lot, just in case, whatever events that might happen, either he invites me to go take place or, vice versa.
That's so cool.
So, me and Jonathan, we work as a team now,
Oh, it's
to make appearances. So,
nice.
but yeah,
So you're using the mask for good.
yeah.
Force
Yeah.
for good in the community there.
Yeah. I mean, this is all for good cause, I enjoy what I love doing, because I didn't really expect myself to be, and I guess you could say the celebrity level, but,
You've evolved.
yeah.
Yeah. And what do your friends from high school say? See any of them or anybody keep
I
up
do.
with you?
Yeah, they do. Like, I get response saying that's you under the mask, or I knew it was you because the way you walk. Because sometimes they see me at the Spurs game, and or if it's just like I surprise them. Like if I see them at a Spurs game, I take pictures with them. I'm like, hey, what's up, George? Like, my friend was like, how'd you know my name? I'm like, I went to school with you. He's all like, who are you? I won't mention the name, but I told him my name because, I want to keep my identity a secret. But,
Right.
I mentioned my name. He's all excited. So, oh, that's you. I see you on TV and
All
stuff,
the
this
time.
and that.
And they're
I'm
going
like,
to see you at the ring ceremony coming up.
with my belt.
Oh, tell us about your belt.
Huh?
That's the one that's being custom made, right?
That's the one being custom made. Well, actually, it's already finished. It's on its way. But I'm going to reveal that at my birthday party.
Oh, next
Yeah.
month.
Next month.
Where are you doing your birthday party?
Well, I'm actually having a lot of birthday parties.
And that's the way it should be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm having one on August 23rd at Brackenridge Park.
A pre-party.
Yeah, it's like a pre-party.
I love pre-parties.
I might go to the Ice Lounge after that later on that night, and
Where's the Ice Lounge?
for I-10, and I guess it's not that far from here. I just don't remember where it's at, but I hear about it a lot though.
Yeah, and you've been invited, and now
Yeah,
you're
I've
ready
been
to go.
invited, yeah.
And that's where you're going to unveil the customized belt.
Yes, yeah.
And then this is the
ring.
ring. I'm excited about the ring. I
Yeah.
just want to customize it with more pink, though.
Yeah, I got all 4 of them. I just can't wait for the 5th one. So.
I know, and you have 5. Now you'll have all the other rings as well that you collect.
Yeah.
Which ones are those?
The 1999, the 2003, 2005, and the 07.
So, like in your room, do you just have pictures and all
Yeah,
your rings set up?
pictures.
It's like a little museum.
A man cave, you could say. Yeah.
Very cool.
A man cave, yeah. But I have it different because, like, one room I have Spurs, and another room it's Cowboys, or whatever team.
That's because
like.
you're a good Texas boy.
Yeah.
That's why. Mm-hmm.
Well, for the exception, for like baseball and hockey, because in baseball I'm a Boston Red Sox fan.
Look at you. How did that come about?
It runs in the family.
Okay.
And hockey, I'm actually a New York Rangers fan, but I've been a New York Rangers fan since I was a kid. But I don't know what made me become a fan of that team. I just, I just started supporting them, and I never jumped ship on them or anything.
Yeah, hockey's pretty violent. They miss a lot of teeth, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of teeth.
Wasn't there that one show where like some wife actually got like it penetrated the protective glass and it like hit her in the face?
Yeah, yeah.
See, I don't make these things up, Lisa.
Yeah, those hockey pucks are really dangerous.
Can you imagine watching your husband from behind a thing and the thing that hits you? But it crashed, that whole thing, right?
Yeah.
That was crazy. When was that? Like 89? 93 something?
I don't remember.
I remember I was driving by then. I remember I was driving, so yeah, I know. See, I wish I could wear a mask so you couldn't see.
The only thing I remember the 80s and 90s were the punk rock days. And
Oh, jeez. Luckily, I'm only 27
And
again.
when
I
scary-
can pretend I don't know either.
when scary movies were actually scary.
Oh. Well, now you know so much of behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. 80s were memorable. 80s were really memorable.
Unless you were a teenager in the 80s, and then it's all a blur.
Teenager, I gotta be honest with you. I guess you could say, when I was a teenager, I was actually bullied.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually
Oh,
bullied.
we will go and find them now and give them the chancla.
That's why I say, during my time frame, I was,
Exactly.
yeah, that's why I say during my time frame, I was really shy. I was really
Really?
shy. I wasn't really more of a people person. Or if I wanted to be a people person, I would look for friends.
Mm-hmm.
But, it got to that point already, we know when you're in different levels, your attitude changes.
Yeah.
And, I remember in high school, I was more of a goofball. And I still am now,
Well.
I'm still a goofball.
But now you're making it a brand.
Yeah, exactly. So, but like I said, I didn't really expect myself to be this, because my goal when I was a kid was to be a weatherman.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to be a weatherman. And then when I started working at haunted houses, that's when, filming and writing kind of got into the picture.
And that's when you started putting on
Yeah.
masks and things
Yeah,
of that
now
nature.
since I became the BigHomie, I'm more of I'm gonna pretend I'm an actor, I'm more of a fictional character though.
Yeah.
But it's,
Definitely a character.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, that's really a force for good because you could do anti-bullying route. We've always talked about wanting to
Yeah.
go do that because I can't believe how mean children have become. I mean, I know I was slapped when I was in 3rd grade, and I was like in shock. I was like, "What just happened here?"
Yeah,
And I think that girl's in prison now.
wow.
Yeah. See, she had attitude.
Well, that was another thing too, because I'm actually nominated for a sports award. This is called
Yay.
What a Fan Awards.
Oh, Whataburger?
She's definitely getting me hungry.
After all the burger talk.
I know, right?
It's not sponsored by Whataburger?
Nah, this is in Orlando. Though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is in Orlando. I was nominated for Best NBA Superfan.
Yay.
And
Are they going to give you a ring too?
actually, they're going to give me a ring, yes. It's a What a Fan
I
ring
love
and
jewelry.
one of those trophies.
Yeah, I don't need a trophy. Give me a ring. Give me some bling.
Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself yet until I win it, though.
Well,
But,
we can go vote for you. Can we vote?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
whatafan.com and just look under.
W-A. So, Papi, make sure you put that on there, yeah?
Yeah, you'll see my picture on there.
Whatafan.com. Vote for Spurs, big homie.
Yeah. And
That's awesome.
this award will take place on August 29th,
August 29th.
3 days after my birthday.
Yee, 1 day after hers.
Yeah,
and
so,
it'll still be in my prime birthday month. So.
Yeah. And I am working on going to Orlando to take part of that award. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, so it's something, this is a huge honor. I didn't really
That is
expect
huge.
to. Yeah, it's huge. It's really huge. Just to, I guess you could say, skyrocket from what I've been doing.
Yeah, it's just such a beautiful evolution.
Yeah.
But it's sad that it kind of came out of that whole bullying thing, but now you can go and empower all those people
Yeah.
who do go through those
Yeah.
situations in life. I get upset if somebody just looks at my son, wrong. I'm like, where is my chancla? I'm like, nobody looks
Fear
at my
the
kid like that.
chancla.
Yeah, I'm totally that
I was
Latino
bullied
mom.
too. Spanish was my first language. I didn't know any English.
Uh-huh.
So I was bullied like in first grade. or
See,
second
we're
grade.
coming back. We're coming
Yeah,
back to
I was bullied in
Who
first
you
grade
were.
too. I was bullied in first grade too, and yeah, because now they have this program too called Fans Against Child Abuse.
I love it.
We have that's also going to take. I'm working on that program too. I'm getting hold of the founder of this What a Fan and child abuse program. He's going to have me take pictures with kids.
Aw.
And they're actually going to put my pictures on billboards all over San Antonio. It was supposed to be done a couple of months ago, but it's kind of
Everything's evolving.
Yeah, everything's evolving right now, but it'll be up there eventually.
That is
Yeah.
beautiful. I love. That's right. We just go get those bad guys.
Yeah, and this is what's good, about being a fan. Not just being a professional player, but being a fan. When people support you, of course, as a fan, you also want to give back too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I've been doing too. If it weren't for these fans who support me, none of this would have happened.
Yeah.
And I thank everybody, for really supporting me.
Well, that's
as a
SA.
fan,
Well,
so-
even when we moved to LA, my husband always was a San Antonio Spurs fan. Everybody said, "Oh, are you an LA fan?" Yada yada. And he's like, "Oh, no. Spurs are my team. Spurs are my team. Just forever, Spurs were his team." So they're all over.
Yeah.
We did find some even in LA, and I'm sure we might find some in Vegas.
Yeah. It's funny too because I'm not sure if you notice, when you watch the Spurs games that you start to see Spurs fans being dressed up. And I know a lot of people with names. We got like my friend Spurs Buddha. He's a big guy, but he wears a Spurs flag as a toga.
Cute.
And so that's why he's named the Spurs Buddha. We got Spurzilla, Spursrilla. We got Spurs Hulk. And I got a kick out of this character because he wears a silver and black Hulk mask and a big fist, and he always says, "Hulk smash Heat" or "Hulk smash LeBron James."
Oh,
He does something like that.
wow.
We got the Spurs Iron Man.
So y'all hang out.
Yeah, we all hang out, yeah.
That must be fun. We need a mask to go hang out with these people. I want a pink mask.
And there's one more character I want to mention too, and this guy's been on television a lot because he starts Spurs rallies before playoffs downtown.
Oh,
He calls himself Old School McGee.
old school.
Yeah, Old School McGee. He carries a big Spurs sign. He wears like a ball cap that kind of looks like Larry from the Three Stooges.
Oh.
And he wears sunglasses, but this guy is loyal. He's a loyal Spurs fan.
Love that.
He goes out and about, to support his Spurs. And when people tell me you're the #1 Spurs fan, I'm the type of person who doesn't like to get credit for that. Because right now it shows I have not got there yet. I either give the credit to either Old School McGee or I give the credit to Spurs Jesus. So, but like I said, right now I can't really consider myself as the number
But you started it. Weren't you around before Old School McGee and Spurs Jesus?
Yes, but
And that's why everybody loves you. So you just got to take the love. You got to take the love to give the love.
yeah, I do. But you know, there could be some moments where there's a certain person that you don't know, and he could be that person that started all this fan base.
Yeah.
But you know, but the only thing I will say, and I hate to say this, but I think I actually started with the luchador thing, the mask wearing at the Spurs games. Because I remember when I started wearing the luchador mask at the Spurs games, in upcoming games, now you're starting to see a lot of people wear them.
Yeah.
Different characters though, but you see a lot of people wear them now.
But
So-
you're not a wrestler,
No, I'm not a wrestler.
even though it's
Thank
from
God.
that.
Thank God I'm not a wrestler, but I do take part of a lot of wrestling organizations
Yeah.
in Texas.
Yeah, I bet they all want to know about your mask.
Yeah, yeah, because you know, I'm a super fan for River City Wrestling (RCW),
Okay.
which they're going to be having a show on August 10th at Turner Club. I also work with Blockbuster Wrestling in New Braunfels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they'll be doing a show, I think, August 9th. I might be off on the days, but I'll find out later. And I'll also be taking part of a wrestling show in Corpus Christi called Victory Pro Wrestling.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're going to be traveling.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
definitely traveling.
Yeah,
Now,
but-
will you go with all your friends, your superhero friends?
Some of my friends, yeah. Some of my
Awesome.
friends
Are
I
there
do,
girl superheroes in there?
Yeah, yeah.
Which one is the
Yeah.
is that Spurzilla?
No, not Spurzilla. No,
So it
no.
reminds me of Bridezilla.
No, Spurzilla is a big guy too. So.
Oh, okay. No, he's not a girl. Not sorry.
No, he's not a girl.
Spurzilla.
No.
Just
Well,
asking.
This person, I actually call it a Spurs selfie.
Oh.
Reason
We know a
why
few
is
people who
because
love selfies.
she likes to take selfies everywhere she goes.
Yeah. It's an
Right.
addiction, I think. I
yeah.
think, yeah.
Yeah, it is. But
It's cute, and then you need help.
Well, I make
There's
fun
a
of her
line.
because I make fun of her because I'm like, I'm surprised that your camera phone's not tired of you like that. But you know, I just play that out of
Just
character,
mess
though.
with her.
Yeah, just mess with her.
That's
but,
so fun.
Yeah.
And
so,
so none of these people came from any of the wrestling world. It
no,
just
no,
has
they
that
just
same
come up with
thing.
their own characters. So.
And then behind your mask, you have like little things coming out of your head, right? Is that what I'm seeing?
Little things.
I don't know. Is there
Okay.
like a white?
That's to tighten it up.
Oh, that's the
well,
thing.
like.
I didn't know
Just
there
thinking
was.
of how Chris said,
Oh,
because
wait.
I know. I was like thinking, oh, do you have a
Like,
cute
I thought
bow
I,
tie
short, I
back
thought I
there?
had short hair, but.
Oh, so that's how you do it.
Yeah. Yeah, just tie it. So.
It is like the old-fashioned corset, but now we snap.
Well, see, what's good about this mask, because this mask I have, this is the mask what the actual wrestlers wear, the actual luchadors wear. This is not the mask that you see that they sell at Market Square or anywhere downtown or flea markets. This is the real wrestling mask that, you know, wrestlers wear. So, you know, I just want to, you know, make it more professional.
And then it just increases your body heat temperature, I would imagine, because you're keeping all the heat at the top of your head. So we could
know,
use this as a weight loss thing.
Surprisingly,
with the
you know-
corset, matching mask, corset,
You know,
bustier.
a lot of people do ask me if it gets hot in here,
Yeah.
and I say no.
Oh, good.
For the exception, though,
Uh.
for the exception of Game 1 of the finals, when the AC incident.
Oh.
The AC incident. Yes, I
Yeah.
was dying in there.
Ay,
And I thought it was just
pobrecito.
me because when I go to the Spurs games, I don't get hot in there, in my costume. Even when I wear long sleeve, I don't get hot. That's just, you know, that's my attire though. But
But that was quite crazy.
yeah, it was
That
crazy.
was
Yeah, it was
insane.
crazy. Yeah, actually, not like LeBron, you know, when he had to get carried out. I actually walked out of my own power. So
He just like summoned up my superhero forces
Yeah.
and walked out on my own.
But I did get hot in the mask during the Spurs celebration. I wasn't at the Riverwalk though. I was at the Alamo Dome. Nice, cool
Oh.
AC.
He's like,
But
yeah.
you know, I was fortunate to have floor passes to kind of roam around, high five with the fans, take pictures with them. Actually, sign autographs too for the fans too.
Really?
Yeah,
That is super fun.
yeah. And I actually came up with something creative too because I remember there was certain sections in the Alamo Dome where it was too high, but people would take pictures from me from where they're up all the way down. So I decided, like, I tell them, like, you know what, let me borrow your camera phone. I'm like, okay. So I got their camera phone and I take my selfie from when I'm on the lower level on up.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
But what was so funny though is that when some of the fans saw me do that, They give me the phone. Take a selfie. Give me the phone. Take a selfie.
Oh, wow. You're like, then I bet your other superhero friend was like, yeah, now who's king of the selfies? See, first thing you make fun of is the first thing that comes back to you.
Well, as of today, I still don't take selfies, so she still doesn't.
That is so awesome. So you just do so much with the general public, and you just really get in there. And then do you ever have anybody like try to like prove how tough they are by coming up against you? Do you have to have someone there to like make sure nobody gets rowdy with you? Because there are some locos. We do have locos around.
Yeah, to be honest with you, yeah, I have some people who they want to take the credit. It's like right now I'm trying to watch what I'm saying, you know,
Oh,
either they're watching. But
don't be crazy.
But,
don't be crazy. We don't like crazy.
I mean, I have my moments, you know. I have my moments where, you know, people say like, oh, no, I came up with the mask, or...
Well, I'm thinking they're drinking at the games, and then they say they're like, oh, I'm better than BigHomie, and then they want to like, and you're like, really? You're like, really? No.
Well, like I said, see, for me, I don't like to judge people.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to wear a mask, wear the mask.
Exactly.
You be a fan, you know. I'm not a greedy person. If people tell a certain person, oh, you're trying to be like the BigHomie, the only thing I can just tell them is don't pay any attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
You be what you want to be. As long as
Amen
you're
to
supporting
that.
the Spurs,
I
you know.
love that.
That's
Yeah.
just, I'm never a greedy fan. You
Yeah.
know? Like my friend the Spurs Buddha, I made a promise to him. I may be a popular fan, but I want to take you with me
Aww.
as a popular fan.
I
And
love
now
that.
he's popular too.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he was surprised, you know, everywhere he goes, you know, like, for example, he's at Walmart, and the pharmacist tells him, hey, I see you on TV, and this and that. And I told my friend, told you so. Like that.
Very cool. That's that whole cooperative capitalism. That's how Lisa and I came together. We were both Zumba instructors, but she invented Vegas Stiletto Fitness. And I was just like, I love working with other people. I mean, what fun is it to do it all by yourself? And then you're always looking over your shoulder. Who's better? Who's this? Who's that? That's craziness. Who wants to do that? That's so old school.
It's not about who came up with the idea, but what you do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. He's one of us.
Yes.
We love you.
Ah, shucks, thank you.
That is so awesome. Now tell me though, because you know I love Selena. You have to tell me your Selena story of how you got to meet Selena.
You got any hankies?
Let me drink some coffee.
No, well, with Selena, I remember going back, like I said, it was during my sister-in-law's graduation. We were celebrating her graduation for Brackenridge. She went to Brackenridge. It wasn't Wheatley. Brackenridge.
And made the change.
And it was crazy though, is that the graduation was at the old legendary Hemisphere Arena.
Really?
I missed that building.
Yeah.
I remember that one too.
I do remember that.
And we were there just sitting, you know, it was packed. You know, we were there, we were just chit-chatting, you know, talking about, you know, her life, about graduation. And then all of a sudden I turn around and there was people just like looking at somebody. And finally when that certain person sat down, I was like telling my mom, Mom, is that Selena? And she's all like, that is Selena, like that. And then it was funny though, you know, I was looking around the table and like, okay, is anybody gonna go approach her like that, you know? And I was telling my younger sister like, hey Jenny, you know what? Let's go see Selena.
Yeah.
She's like, okay. So we both went, and when I got close to her, from being all hardcore, I kind of got shy now.
Yeah.
I'm all like, Jay, let's go back like that. But we approached her, you know, we're all like, hi, Selena. And Selena goes, oh, hi, mijo, hi, mija, like that. And she both gave us a hug.
Oh, you've been touched by her?
Yeah,
I
we've
gotta
been
touch
touched
you.
by her. She gave us a hug and stuff like that. And after that, we went back to the table. And it was funny, though, because my older sister, now I want to go meet Selena. No, you sit down. It's too late for you, like that.
Like you can't second think
Yeah,
these
like that,
opportunities. You gotta jump, baby, jump.
Yeah, you got to jump. But,
So did you, like, now when you take a shower, do you just keep that part of your body that she touched out of the shower and you just work on the rest so that this way that part
I make
never
sure I don't
rubs?
wash my chest again.
She touched your chest?
Well, we hugged her, you know.
Oh,
So,
I'm so jelly.
but the thing is, when she gave me a hug, like she had that grip. Like
Yeah.
she didn't want to let me go.
Aww.
But I guess, I guess she loved children. So that's why, she had that grip, to hug people.
I love
that.
I'm
But,
big on her.
we
Man.
met her, that was.
So you got star power on you. She gave you
Yeah.
some star power.
Yeah, star power.
There
yeah.
you go. Gave you that vibe, gave you that
But-
energy. But you weren't doing the mask yet. You were. This was way before any of that.
No, but that was that time frame where I've been wanting a luchador mask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Felt
I've been-
inspired.
Yeah, I've been wanting one. But I guess in 2000 I finally got my wish. 20 years later.
Hey, it's never
But,
too late.
yeah. But yeah, it was it was one of those memorable moments where you get to meet Selena, especially after that incident happened. That was really tragic. That was like the whole world just went dark. What happened to Selena.
Oh, it did.
And I remember a couple of weeks ago, we were at Main Plaza watching Selena. They had that movie in the park event.
Oh.
They have it on Thursdays. And we were watching Selena, and of course that ending.
Oh.
I'm not an emotional person, but
Well, thank God you're wearing the mask, so.
no, actually I did wear the mask that day.
Oh.
But
Was it super packed that night for the Selena?
Yes. Yes. it
And
was.
which park is it?
Main Plaza.
Main Plaza, right
San Fernando
there.
Cathedral.
Oh, San Fernando. Oh,
Well,
that's
they-
beautiful.
They do 2 movie in the parks. One at Travis Park.
Okay.
That one's on Tuesdays, and Main Plaza. That's on every Thursdays.
Well, I teach on Tuesdays, but I'm available on Thursdays. But Lisa doesn't teach on Tuesdays, but she teaches on Thursdays. So we're going to have to swap nights.
You know what's crazy? On Thursdays, they have this, I guess, this thing where you ride a bike, but I guess you're charging the projector to keep the movie going. But that's like a good exercise.
Oh, I
for
love
people to do.
that.
So they kind of like draw in their names, and when they call your name out, okay, you're gonna ride this this bike.
So what if you like really do pull a hamstring? Then like everybody has to wait until somebody else jumps on the bike to resume the movie.
Well,
Do they give them water?
yeah, they get
consistently?
water. They get water.
Good
Yeah.
air.
Every time somebody brings up hamstring, like I did too, but every time somebody brings up hamstring, it kind of brought up bingo.
Bingo.
There's kind of a funny story. I actually pulled a hamstring playing bingo.
Now, no.
Yeah.
You sit when you play bingo, don't you?
Yes. but the
Unless you
thing-
like jumped.
Well, it's just that I was sitting in a hard chair, and I guess I didn't have that much circulation in my leg. That's what led to me pulling a hamstring. But I wasn't too ashamed to put it on Facebook. I was like, okay, I pulled a hamstring playing bingo, and people were just making fun of me. Like,
Yeah.
how can you pull a hamstring playing
Exactly.
bingo?
I can see it if you like jumped up for joy, like bingo, and then okay, I'm back down. Bring me my prize.
Yeah. So.
So tell us about your Facebook, your website. Do you blog? I would imagine you're a blogger since
Well,
you're a writer and theater.
I got 3 pages. Actually I got 4 now.
4 pages.
I got a fan page on Facebook. I got a.
So is that Spurs Big Homie or just Big Homie, or how are you
fan,
findable?
The fan page is the real Big Homie.
Okay.
The real Big
The
Homie.
real.
Yeah, the real Big Homie. My other page is Spurs Big Homie. My Instagram, Big Homie Spurs. That's my
See, I
Instagram.
haven't learned Instagram right. I just can't
I don't
open
get
up the
Twitter.
pictures. Yeah, I can't tweet.
I got a Twitter account. I actually already forgot what it was though. My Twitter name.
I always forget all my passwords.
Yeah.
I'm like, who am I today?
Well, it was funny too because I just recently opened my Instagram. I think it was like 4 days ago, and I already have almost 1,000 followers already.
Look at you.
Just
That's
like my-
big time.
Just like my other Facebook page, my Spurs Big Homie one, I'm already almost at my maximum of friends list. I'm almost at 5,000.
Well, you got to boot 2 people off just so Lisa and I can be on there, right? Like, just 2 got to go.
Well, I still got plenty of room. So
Okay.
I got like almost, I guess, 140 left before I hit the 5,000 mark.
Wow.
So I got time.
Yeah, we can still log on.
Yeah, so
And then, okay, so then you're going to New Orleans for October, right? Is that when you're going to get the award?
Orlando.
Orlando.
That's in August.
Okay.
August,
And
yeah.
then,
Well, I didn't mention another trip, but I'm actually making plans to go to New York after
Ooh.
Thanksgiving.
very cool.
Yeah, so me and my sister, we were there 4 years ago. That was a blast.
So you're taking the mask?
This time I'm gonna take the mask.
Yee, you're
This
going big time.
Yeah, this time I'm gonna take the mask. So take the picture with the mask on in front of the Statue of Liberty, Wall Street, Times Square, all those good places.
Yeah.
And of course, hopefully, not take part of it, but, well, I guess you could say, be on David Letterman or be on.
Have you been casted for any music videos yet?
In San Antonio, yes.
Really?
I have.
Which music videos?
I have a friend. His name is King J Biggs.
Hi, King J Biggs.
And they made this song called the Spurs Anthem. And him and Marcus Calloway, they're the one that started the song. And we filmed the music video at Brackenridge Park and AT&T Center during the finals. They wanted to film me during the AT&T Center, but that was the time where a lot of local media wanted to interview me. And of course, I was on the TNT pregame shows and all that stuff.
Wow.
So Shaquille O'Neal liked my mask, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, he saw me. It was funny, though, because he didn't want to shake nobody's hand, but when he saw me, he says, hey, I like the mask and this and that. And he says, hey, follow me to the TNT studio. So I followed him. So
Very cool. Oh,
but he
my
made
God.
me look short, though. I was all like looking up like this.
Yeah.
Man, this boy's tall.
They're like, what, 7'2"?
He's 7'1". I'm like 6'2", around there.
See?
So.
And I'm trying to be 5'5". But I was told I'm not. So that is so exciting. So it's really like just revolutionized your whole life, it sounds like.
Yeah.
You never thought you were going to get into it,
No, never at all.
did
but,
you?
know.
But they just keep winning. They just can't help it. They're just that good.
Yeah.
They just keep racking up. So what are you going to do when you run out of fingers and toes to put all these rings on? You going to start doing them in the nose?
Oh, like I said, I'll probably put on my toes.
But you have Dallas Cowboy ones too, right?
Dallas Cowboys, Boston Red Sox. I haven't got a New York Rangers.
You're going to
one
start
yet.
just pinching the skin. There's going to be rings
Yeah.
coming off.
I might as well just get a tattoo.
Wow. Look at, I can't take pain. But they're
Yeah.
pretty. My husband has them.
Yeah, I don't like needles, but
I'm like, eat the pain. I can't take the pain.
yeah, I had a few people offer me free tattoos.
So where can we go see you for Haunted House?
San Antonio Slaughterhouse / Psycho Asylum. It's on Houston Street. I don't know the exact address because it's a new location now.
Okay.
But it's right across the street from the Spaghetti Warehouse.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we can go eat first. But then I don't know if we should eat and then go because then we might like puke just from being scared so bad.
Well, I had a few moments at last year, so.
Oh my God. Yeah. Just the sound of a chainsaw, like that's scary enough, and in the dark. Like that right there. You know, one time my mom took me to a haunted house when I was like in middle school, and me and my little girlfriend were with her, and we were holding hands, and I heard that sound, and I turned around and I ran out the entrance, and all the staff was like, no. I was like, move out of my way. I gotta get out. I am not making it to the end.
You know, I don't mean to spoil my character, but last year, we're at the Backstage Live, San Antonio Slaughterhouse. I played the chainsaw character. And I remember, you know, there was like a big group of people who were coming out, but they think they were all big shots. Like, oh, this haunted house ain't scary, this and that. 13th floor is better. And then all of a sudden, I come out of nowhere, I turn on the chainsaw, and they all freeze. Like, where is it coming from? And right when I started pressing the button, I started chasing after them, and all of them started running. But what was so funny, though, that when all of them started running, 10 people fell to the ground. And I started swinging the chainsaw right in front of their face. Like, Dad, stop it, like that.
You're like, yeah, talk big now.
Yes.
I wish you would.
Yeah, but what was so funny, though, is that after I saw that, I went back to my scene, and I just fell to the ground, cracking
That
up.
is too funny. Yeah, you get to see some really bug-eye people.
Yeah.
You make them bug-eye. So you're going to have to bring us a picture back from when you go to the next ceremony for
I
the
will.
rings, and then we can put it up next to the autograph gift you gave us.
Yeah.
Right? It was that one?
Yep.
And then we can put your face there because we definitely love you. We think you're super delicious and fun. I love what you're doing for the kids.
Thank
and
you.
if we can ever be any help, I mean, obviously Biggest Little Finn is not really for kids, but she
We have
does
other
Smash.
programs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does School Modern Art Salsa Hip Hop. And they do like little, like this week is what, Frozen?
Frozen themed, yeah.
And then last week was Princess Camp, and then they had a hip hop camp. So we have a little stage. We're going to take you later. We'll give you a tour of Smash in the old Starville party room, and you'll get to see all our fun stuff that we do for kids. So maybe we can do something with you
Excellent. I'll be
for
more
the
than happy.
Hip hop
kids.
kids will like him. I don't know about the Frozen theme.
It may be the princess. They're like,
Yeah.
You
"Woo!"
never know. You never know. I might change the
the
attitude and the
thing.
Frozen thing. So.
Yeah, but we super love you. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
out. So you
Thanks
can
for
see
having
Big
me.
Homie at the Haunted Houses in October. His birthday is going to be next month, so keep on his fan page, The Real Big Homie, on Facebook. Thank you so much for coming on, and we'll see you mañana.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So now my husband will edit it. Be like, oh, she did not just say that. But we really do. We have the front two Lisas here. I don't know, most people.
Talk of the town, the nation, the globe, buzzing around. The word on the street. Talk of the town, the nation, the globe, buzzing around. It's the word on the street. Talk of the town, the nation, the globe, buzzing around. The word on the street. Talk of the town.